So we're out here doing a little bit of filming and shooting for Seaguar, and we've been out on the main lake. We've been chasing smallmouth. It's getting windy, it's getting rough and nasty, nearly impossible to film. So we're kind of sneaking away. We're gonna switch it up, do a little bit of largemouth fishing. We're driving by, noticed all this matted up grass and stuff back here. So pulled out a couple extra rods, pulled out a frog rod with some 50-pound smackdown stealth gray and a punch rod with 65-pound smackdown. And we are going to see if we can't get us a couple largemouth bites in here. Switching it up, do something a little bit more calm. And who doesn't love a good frog or a punch bite? Oh no! And I get the bite and I miss it. Oh, I was too jacked up talking about it. I don't think he was very big, but he wasn't very big, but he was on cue. I love you, little buddy. I got so excited I somehow even managed to turn my trolling motor off. Yeah, that was fun.
Are you looking for anything in particular in this, like little open pockets? Or
Yeah, pockets and like places where you've got the mat and like a big cavern underneath it. You know, so you have like thick grass that grows all the way through, and then you'll have a place where it's just the mat that kind of pokes out. Could be on like the point of it or a little pocket in the grass. A place they can kind of sit and have a little home base pocket. So you can see how we have so many different types of vegetation. We got lily pads, we've got some coontail, we've got some cheese mats, we got a little bit of hydrilla mixed in. And I'm really just kind of sliding along here, creeping along. And about every, 3 to 4 feet, I make a little flip. If I see something, where the grass makes a little point, or you've got a little bit of a reed head with a mat around it, I try to focus on those areas and just kind of go through here. And especially the big thing is, like, if you get a bite, then pick that area apart, kind of that next, 15 to 20 feet, because a lot of times there's more fish around that area. Oh, he stole my bait. Stole my bait. I might have set the hook a little early on that one. But this is what we're throwing here. It's a little 4-inch craw. It's an X-Zone adrenaline bug. And this is in their 309 color, so it kind of has a bluish iridescent hue on the back. And then we are rigging it on a punch rig. So we've got actually a 5/0 heavy duty VMC flipping hook, a little punch skirt, and an 1.5 ounce tungsten from VMC. A little punch stop so it helps us slide through the cover. And then we've got it on 65-pound Seaguar Smackdown stealth gray. And like I said, just kind of call it daubing around, just kind of pitching all these little mats. And I mean, that's what makes this technique so fun, is it kind of all looks the same, so you don't really know when you're gonna get bit. And so the anticipation factor is always there, kind of always on edge. Now the real question is, do we turn around and go back, or do we keep creeping? That is the real question. Just slide back through that little section real quick. I think the biggest thing is that you've got that channel that comes out from the backwater and that channel right here, and this is just kind of the straight stretch between. And if you look, that's like a ton of grass. And then right here, it's all condensed. And so it forces the fish, they have to be right here. They don't have like a bunch of area that they can hide in. And so a lot of times it won't even be that one area is better than another. It's just the fact that the fish are more condensed and they're easier to target. We even got a little old pennywort up in there. We just came through this area and I decided to spin back around because I thought maybe we didn't catch them all. Another bite. That's the third fish that we've caught right out of this little entrance right here. That's a better one. Oh, not that big. A little better, but not a giant one. Grass fish that are schooled up. So they will even school up under mats. And I don't know exactly what's wanting them to be there, but there's definitely a group of fish held up in this little section. You can actually start to see all the little trails where we've packed them out. The biggest thing is that you want that bait to be able to slide through straight and free and as easy as possible. So that's where like having a really smooth braid, like the Smackdown, really comes into play, because it's, for one, it's quieter going through the mat, but two, it just slides through easier. And so you get that straight, natural presentation. You kind of catch the fish by surprise and it makes them want to just react, right? They have to make a choice, especially if their buddies are around. They get competitive. Now coming back and looking back through it, that's actually like the thickest mat section of this whole little bank here. I mean, there's some like scattered mats and stuff, but that's like just one big thick mat, and it's real clean underneath. I think that's why there's a concentration of fish right there.